The sun rose slowly over the town, painting the sky with shades of gold and pale orange. For Armin, the morning began not with comfort, but with responsibility. He woke before the azan, washed his face with cold water from a cracked tap, and quietly stepped outside so he wouldn't wake his mother. The narrow street smelled of dust and last night's smoke. This was his world, simple, harsh, yet familiar. Across the road, in sharp contrast, stood Daniel's house. Tall gates, white walls, and a garden that looked greener every day. While Armin tightened the straps of his worn schoolbag, Daniel was still asleep on a soft bed, curtains blocking the early light. Their worlds were separated by just a few steps, yet the distance between them felt enormous. At school, they sat on the same bench. Daniel wore a clean uniform every day, while Armin carefully washed and ironed the same one at night. Still, Armin's eyes shone with curiosity. He listened closely to every lesson, asked questions, and often helped Daniel understand difficult topics. "Why do you work so hard?" Daniel once asked during lunch, opening his expensive lunchbox filled with food. Armin smiled and replied, "Because knowledge is the only wealth no one can take from you." Those words stayed with Daniel longer than he expected. One afternoon, after school, Daniel invited Armin to his house. Armin hesitated but agreed. As he stepped inside, his eyes widened, marble floors, shining furniture, and walls decorated with paintings. For a moment he felt small. But Daniel treated him no differently, offering him juice and snacks. That day, Daniel noticed something new. Despite having nothing, Armin carried himself with dignity. He was rich in patience, rich in gratitude, and rich in faith. As weeks passed, life tested them both in different ways. Armin's mother fell ill, forcing him to work extra hours at a small repair shop. Daniel, on the other hand, began to feel lonely as his parents were always busy with business and social gatherings. Slowly, the roles of strength began to change. Daniel started visiting Armin's home, small, crowded, yet filled with warmth and prayers. He learned that happiness didn't always live in big houses. Sometimes, it lived in hearts that knew contentment. And unknowingly, both friends were standing at the edge of a lesson that would change their lives forever.